Hey, I just want to give you a real quick faith lesson. Think about this. When you have wished upon a star, I mean, somebody out there has wished upon a star before, but you know the process about wishing upon a star. If you've never wished upon a star, you still know the process. The process is you see a star in the sky, whether it's a shooting star or the first star of the night, both situations, you believe that star has that power, because it's the first star or the shooting star, to make a wish come true. And what you do with that wish, you say, I wish for this, and I wish for a certain thing or a certain event or a certain something certain to happen. And then what you do with that, you say, I'm going to keep that wish to myself, and I'm going to believe that wish comes true. And you will not tell anyone. You will not say anything against that wish, because if you do, it doesn't come true. So think about that and compare that to faith. And I'm not comparing this situation to faith just to say that the star has power. I'm just comparing it to show you that the principle is the same. And what I mean by that is when you pray to God and you say, God, I want this to happen. I pray that this happens. I pray for, I pray for my healing to come to pass. I pray that I financially get this. I pray for this. I pray for that. I pray for whatever. What you do is when you pray, you have to believe that God has a power to make that come true. Or you believe God has already done those things to make it come true, which is even better. You believe that it's already come to pass. You believe it's already there. God's already done it. And you just have to put your faith out there to believe that God has the power to make it come to pass and has already done that thing to make it to pass, right? So what you do then is you pray that prayer and you believe. And you keep that belief to yourself. You keep that belief inside. You believe and believe and believe and believe and believe. And what is the other principle that faith says? You can't say anything against that prayer. You can't one day say, I'm healed, and the next day say, I'm sick. Oh, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. And the next day say, I'm healed, I'm healed, I'm healed. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to be like, I'm healed, and then keep that inside you and say, I'm healed, I'm healed, I'm healed. You can't say, I have prosperity, I have more than enough money, I have everything, and the next day be like, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. Faith doesn't work like that. That's called being wishy-washy, right? So when you pray, you say what you want, you declare what you want, and you ask God for what you want, and then you keep that prayer. You keep that prayer inside. You keep that prayer inside yourself. And what do you do with that prayer? You don't say anything against that prayer, because when you say anything against that prayer, you stop the power from working. So what you want to do is when you pray, you say the prayer, you believe in the prayer, you believe God has the power to make it come to pass, you believe that what you have said will come to pass, because that's what it says in the Word. You don't say anything against that prayer. Now, if you look in the Bible, there's a good instance of this where it looks at Zacharias, and the angel came down and said, your wife's going to have a child. And Zacharias said, I don't know. I don't think she is. I don't think she is. And the angel said, you're mute. The angel said, you're mute. The angel made him mute until the baby came. Why? Why did the angel do that? Because Zacharias was going to say stuff that was not going to let it come to pass. He's going to say stuff against that baby. He's going to say, I don't believe this come to pass. I don't believe that that's true. I don't believe that's true. And the angel said, since you don't believe, you're mute. It's a good instance, a good example of what we need to do a lot of times. A lot of times we put our prayer out there, and then the second something happens, we say everything we can against that prayer. We say everything that we've declared. We say everything that we're passionate about and believed about just a day ago, just 5 minutes ago, just a second ago, even just like a month ago. We say all these passionate things about what we believe, how we believe, and what we're going to do, and what God's going to do for us. And then as soon as something happens, we say something against it. Or even when we say the words, we can be saying the words and not even believing in what we're saying. We can just be saying the words because someone's told us. And then you sit back and you say, I don't really believe that, because my situation is this. What you have to do is you can't say anything against what you said. Once you've declared it, once you prayed about it, let it rest. Let it be on God. Let him do his part. Believe he's done his part already. And just believe and rejoice and thank God for the blessing. So I hope this helps someone out. I hope you take this to heart. I hope you feel free to share and like this video and comment on this video. But I hope that this video helps someone out there to build their faith. Just remember, faith is a process of building your faith, but it's also a process of what you say, believing what you say, and believing what you say come to pass, and believing that God has the power. So I gave you an analogy today of how we kind of use our faith with trying to do the shooting star or wishing upon a star, but also that same principle applies to when you're doing faith. Now, I don't believe that star has power, but I do believe God has power. And so when you apply that faith principle to how you pray, I believe it will make more things come to pass for you. So I hope you have a great day, and I know you're blessed out there. Be blessed. Have an awesome day. Talk to you soon. Bye.